This is The Gist, the essential podcast for the discerning listener.
Welcome to The Gist. It is Wednesday, August the 5th, 2026. I am John.
And I am Mary. We are your smart friends on the go. We decode the day's news by following the money, the power, and the incentives.
Let's start with the gist view. Washington's tech war with China is shifting gears. It is moving from software and algorithms to physical cables.
The United States Federal Communications Commission, an independent regulatory agency, is drafting a new ban. They want to block new Chinese optical transceivers.
Think of transceivers as the physical plumbing of the internet. They connect massive servers together. And right now, the artificial intelligence boom needs a lot of plumbing.
A Chinese company called Zhongji InnoLight makes the best pipes. They control about 27% of the global market for data center transceivers. Over 60% of their revenue comes from the United States. When news of this ban dropped, their shares tanked 10% in Shenzhen.
But let's look at who really benefits here. United States regulators are pushing this ban in the name of national security. Securing hardware against state-sponsored interception is a completely legitimate priority.
But the political incentives are impossible to ignore. Politicians gain immediate cover on defence. They look tough on China. Yet they pass the massive costs of delayed construction directly onto American technology firms.
Exactly. The main bottleneck for artificial intelligence is no longer getting enough high-end graphics chips. It is getting the physical hardware to connect tens of thousands of those chips together.
Western suppliers simply cannot rapidly replace China's massive production scale.
So, to enforce an idea of total supply chain independence, the United States risks self-sabotaging its own artificial intelligence boom. It is like buying a fleet of sports cars, but outlawing the only gas station in town.
Moving to the global overview, diplomatic temperatures are boiling over between the United States and Brazil. The United States State Department just revoked the Brazilian ambassador's visa.
That is a massive escalation. According to the Wall Street Journal, this deepens a serious diplomatic crisis, and the timing is everything. It heightens tensions with the Trump administration right before Brazil's critical October elections.
Follow the power flow. Washington is applying maximum diplomatic pressure during Brazil's most vulnerable political window. It is a classic squeeze play.
Also in global trends, let's look at how governments shape our behavior. The National Bureau of Economic Research is a leading United States non-profit economic research organization. They just analyzed over 1,200 behavioral policies, comparing them to direct price changes.
They looked at nudges. A nudge is a cheap, subtle policy shift. Think of a text reminder to pay a tax or making a pension plan the default option.
The study found these simple nudges equal massive financial interventions. A good nudge can have the same impact as an 11% tax on electricity.
Heavy taxes or price controls generate a larger financial surplus at scale, but nudges offer incredible bang for the buck. Governments can shape mass behaviour without spending money or political capital.
Time for the European perspective. Let's talk about the myth of Europe's digital sovereignty.
It is a popular buzzword, but the reality is quite hollow. European governments are deeply reliant on Palantir. They are a United States data analytics and software company known for its defence and intelligence contracts.
Europe's strict tech regulations made it very hard for local data startups to grow. So, European states lack domestic alternatives. They must outsource core infrastructure to an American military-aligned contractor.
Take the United Kingdom's National Health Service. They gave Palantir a £330 million contract to run their data platform. Palantir's CEO expects $8 billion in global revenue this year.
But here is the catch. According to a union report highlighted by Politico, Palantir paid just £2 million in United Kingdom corporation tax in 2024.
The resource flow is entirely one-sided, but European agencies are trapped. Palantir offers immediate, unmatched analytical power. Agencies desperately need this software. Rejecting Palantir would basically be a dereliction of duty.
Sticking with the United Kingdom, its high-performance chemical sector is shrinking fast. A new analysis from Imperial College London shows chemical company closures doubled between 2020 and 2025.
This accelerating contraction is dangerous. It directly threatens the domestic supply chain for critical aerospace, biopharmaceutical, and defence systems.
Finally, over in France, nuclear power is making a political comeback on the left. Former Prime Minister Bernard Cazeneuve just went on record defending nuclear energy. He told Politico that closing the Fessenheim nuclear plant was a mistake.
He is advocating for a planned mix of nuclear and renewable energy. Why now? 2027 is a presidential election year. Cazeneuve is positioning himself as the pragmatic, pro-industry candidate. He wants to capture the centre-left by promising reliable power for French industry.
That wraps up today's news. So, what is the temperature today? We are witnessing the incredibly high cost of going it alone. The United States is risking its artificial intelligence dominance to freeze out Chinese hardware. Europe is realizing its strict tech rules just handed the keys to American contractors. Total sovereignty sounds great on paper, but today's global reality proves you cannot simply regulate your way out of a bottleneck.
Well said. Thanks for starting your day with us on this Wednesday, August 5th.
If you enjoyed having us as your smart friends on the go, you will love the Gist Daily Newsletter. It is completely free and hits your inbox every morning. Just tap the subscribe link in the show notes. See you tomorrow.
The Gist, News Digest, and podcast are entirely written and produced by artificial intelligence. The Gist is out 3 times a day, every day, providing you with a liberal perspective on what to expect next. For more information and donations, visit thegist.online. Thank you for listening.